And welcome back. Now this one's a little interesting. Aled Jihad, I want to say it is. Technically, he didn't actually recommend, like, ask for me to do this video, but what happened was there was another person who was kind of constantly spamming a suggestion, which I even told him it's on the list. I'm going to get to it, but he saw it and he wasn't quite understanding why this person chose the suggestion. And really, I'll take whatever suggestion you give and do it, no matter how one-sided the fight kind of seems. Um, but he asked, why not do this one instead? It makes more sense. And I'm like, that does sound like a good idea. So I decided to add it, and I'm giving you a shout out. Now, I might have gotten your name wrong. I believe it was Alid or Altid Jihad. I might have gotten the name wrong. I do apologize. I think I got the right last name correct, but I apologize if I got the name wrong. He asked the question who. Well, he suggested the fight of Kakashi Hatake from Naruto versus Taskmaster from the Marvel Universe. Now, I've done Kakashi already once. I don't think I've done Taskmaster, have I? I think no. I think I did him against Bane. But just briefly, Taskmaster, both these guys won't take very long to go over. Taskmaster is actually a mutant who has basically edict memory. His mind can memorize what he sees, including movements, muscle memory, and everything. So he's copied the fighting styles of God knows how many individuals. He's copied the movements, understand tactics. Very skilled in that regard. Very skilled weapons user. He carries a wide range of weapons, including kind of faux web shooters, Wolverine-esque claws, Captain America shield. I know he's got a couple other things on him. He carries a sword. I know that. And he's also, I mean, he's in great physical shape. That said, if, well, for instance, if he saw Quicksilver move, he could copy Quicksilver's movements. He can't copy the speed. His body is limited by his physical limitations. Also, he can't predict random movements. That's why a character like Deadpool is actually a very difficult fighter for him, because Deadpool doesn't even know what he's going to do half the time. So it's very interesting. He's a very unique guy. He's a very cool character, honestly. I'd love to see him honestly show up in a movie, which we could get him. And then Kakashi, I went over him as well. I mean, Kakashi Hatake at his prime. Now, we're not using when he got the whole duel. We're going to keep him right when he had the one Sharingan with the Mangekyo. We're not going to use him with um, the duel because he had that for a limited time and it wasn't even his power. That was literally borrowed time power. He only had that for a very limited time. So that's not fair to use because he would massacre Taskmaster with that. Um, but Kakashi is a trained ninja of the Hidden Leaf Village, skilled in hand-to-hand combat, stealth tactics. Honestly, he's considered a genius. His specialty is in ninjutsu, which is the ninja art using a whole bunch of techniques. He's fluent, I guess is the best way to term, and I believe four chakra natures, though it's implied he knows wind as well. But lightning is his bread and butter, which he uses his lightning blade, Chidori, that lightning hound jutsu, lightning clones. Also, you can use obviously shadow clone, substitution, transformation. Fire style, I think, is his next. No, actually, I think water was his next, including water vortex, water prison, water clone, water spout, water dragon jutsu. Fire style, fireball jutsu, a lot of fire techniques. Earth is also a big one for him as well. Mud wall, summoning dogs he can do, carrying kunai and explosive tags, and of course the Sharingan, which is why this pairing I think was suggested, allows him to copy any ninjutsu and genjutsu he sees, or taijutsu. Perceive anything. He can see through genjutsu. Can cast his own genjutsu, which is basically illusionary tactics, hypnosis, if you will, and basically mimic all of that. Plus, his Mangekyo, his personal one, allowed him to use the Kamui, which was basically opening up a portal to another dimension, sucking whatever's in there. It's kind of like a black hole. So, in this fight, I imagine it'd be Taskmaster who kind of initiates the fight. Kakashi wouldn't initially do anything, but, Taskmaster comes in, maybe fires some guns at him, bullets at him, and, Kakashi gets out of the way, gets hit, but, substitution, comes in, throws kunais and explosive tags, he gets out of the way, Taskmaster, and then they get into a fight. Now, in a straight fist fight, what's going to pretty much The Sharingan allows a little bit for predicting abilities, but it can copy them. But it's up for Kakashi to interpret that. He doesn't automatically just like say, "Hey, I'm going to do that," and then copy the movements. Whereas all Taskmaster has to do is see it, and he's automatically perceiving. It's like an automatic thing. Kakashi has to recognize what he's seeing, whereas Taskmaster is just automatically doing that. So in a straight fist fight, it's going to be even for a while, but I think Taskmaster will eventually take the edge in a straight fist fight, simply for the fact that Kakashi can only copy so much at a time, and I mean Taskmaster can do that too, but his mind's more developed for that. His mind's actually evolved for that. So I mean, granted, Kakashi's not going to keep it at long range forever. He's probably going to as soon as Taskmaster gets the hold on him, is about to kill him, he's just go Firestar, Fireball Jutsu. Or yeah, it was that what was it, like that or something like that? Just and then fire. Taskmaster luckily wears armor and that skull mask, which I believe is a mask, not his face. So that's gonna quickly he'll be singed, but he'll be fine. He'll fire out, throw some blades of his own. Maybe one hits Kakashi and he goes poof out of existence. It's like, where is he? Like, where? I'm right below, at least above. And then just Taskmaster's like, no, you don't, and then gets out of the way. So basically the fight's going to drag for a little bit. Taskmaster will drag the fight out, but the problem is when you compare these two overall is that Kakashi just has far more abilities that he can't copy, because Taskmaster can copy what he sees to a degree. He can copy movements, definitely. He can copy techniques, physically speaking, but he can't copy abilities. He doesn't have a ability mimicking power. So he can't copy ninjutsu. Also, he doesn't know how to utilize chakra either, as far as we know. So even if he could copy the hand signs, which he could, he can't copy the actual technique right there because he doesn't know how to use chakra, as far as we know. And chakra's different in their world than it is in the Naruto world. So right off the bat, he's at a disadvantage there. And then you get into the fact that if Kakashi really wants it, he can just maybe just take a blade to the gut, hold Taskmaster, then just Kamui him point blank and just take his head off. So yeah, Kakashi's pretty much going to win this. But yeah, Kakashi's pretty much going to win this fight. Simply because on the fact that he has he has all these abilities that Taskmaster can't cope with. Taskmaster doesn't have anything to answer with. Even if Taskmaster has some firearms, it's not going to really help him in this case. So I have to go with Kakashi the majority of the time. Now I can still see there being a scenario where Taskmaster maybe takes an early win. Maybe Kakashi doesn't realize that he's going to copy him or something along those lines, and catches Kakashi off guard, which is possible. Hard to do, but possible. But I'm not going to go I'll go with 9%. I'll go with 10% on that for Taskmaster. I think 90% of the time Kakashi's going to take it, simply again for the fact that he just has a lot more to work with and a lot more stuff that Taskmaster can't do anything against. So I'm going to go Kakashi 90% of the time. But what do you think? Do you think there's a way that Taskmaster actually takes the majority in the fight? Let me know. Put in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And if you have ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. Who Wins will continue on up until Wednesday. I will have a What If out tomorrow. I will have the box office up tomorrow. I am really anticipating to see what Avengers is going to do for its box office. So anyway, and do I have anything else planned? And perfect timing. Battery's getting low. Actually, should be a new Death Battle prediction up this coming Wednesday, because I believe we're going into the next Death Battle, which is Sora versus Pit. I believe that's coming up. Yes, it is coming up. Yep, that's this week. So we got that. It's gonna. I don't know. I'm probably gonna see Avengers again on Tuesday, honestly, for matinee. I don't know what movie I'm seeing this week. There's like 3 movies coming out. None of them are getting super wide releases. Overboard, Bad Samaritan, and I'm trying to remember what the other one was. I can't off the top of my head. I'll look at it tomorrow. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm certain I'll have maybe some other things going on. Until then, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.